Welcome to Romans, God's Solution to Our Problem, a devotional series by Sumo Youth. Make sure you've got a pen and your copy of Romans with you, and if you haven't already, pause the video and pray that Jesus speaks to you through His Word today.
Hi everyone, we're up to day 20 and we're going to be looking at Romans 10, 1 to 21. The first question is, why did Israel's zeal for God lead them in the wrong direction? Number 2, how can people be saved? And number 3, how should that affect our lives, and what about your life? Day 20, let's answer these questions. Why did Israel's zeal for God lead them in the wrong direction? Look at verses 2 and 3. For I can testify about them that they are zealous for God, but their zeal is not based on knowledge, since they did not know the righteousness that comes from God, and sought to establish their own. They did not submit to God's righteousness. The problem with the Israelites was they sought to establish their own form of being right with God through their own efforts. They focused on observing the law, which in their mind made them right with God. We need to look back at 3:20, where Paul says, "No one will be declared righteous by observing the law. Rather, through the law, we become conscious of sin." So then, in question 2, what is God's way of salvation? Or, how can people be saved? We need, like the Israelites, to believe that it is only through Jesus, his death, his resurrection, and his ability to obey the law completely. Our belief in that makes us right with God. In verse 12, for there is no difference between Jew and Gentile. The same Lord is Lord of all, and richly blesses all who call on him. For everyone who calls on the name of the Lord will be saved. We need to acknowledge it is only through Jesus we can be saved. Verse 9 says it all. If you confess with your mouth Jesus is Lord and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, you will be saved. So how should that affect my life? He is my Lord and Saviour. I need to live every day with that in mind. Whatever I am doing, whatever I am saying, whether it is hard going or easy, he is the one I am living for now, and all for his glory. Let me ask you the question, how is it going to affect your life?